saved today, the Lord has given you the Holy Spirit. He's given you the Holy Spirit. Okay? The Holy Spirit is part of the Trinity. The Holy Spirit is one of the persons of God Himself that indwells you, right? And I know you've thought about that before, and you've heard that before, and that's not news to you. Although I don't think we respect it as we ought to, and we don't reverence it like we ought to most times. We don't really think about the fact that literally the Holy Spirit is living within you. Every place you go, everything you look at, everything you listen to, the Holy Spirit is there. I don't think Christians, as a general rule, really think that much about it. Okay? But you have part of God residing within you right now. Why? Because He's the earnest of your redemption, the redemption of the body, right? Because we know at the rapture we're going to get new bodies. We're not going to have to go through all eternity in these bodies. Some of you would probably think right now you'd be okay to go through all eternity in your current body. Some of us are looking forward to not having to do that. We've already messed this one up. We're looking forward to getting one that we can't mess up. Okay? But the Holy Spirit is earnest. You know what an earnest payment is? Like if you're going to buy a house, you want to buy a house, right? You find this house, you want to buy this house, you think that's the house that you want and everything else, and they have you give an earnest payment, right? Because you're like, hey, I'm going to go get the financing, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, whatever, and you want them to hold that for you so they don't go off and sell it to somebody else. So you give them an earnest payment, right? You realize the earnest payment is a minuscule part of the total amount that you're pledging to. Minuscule. Very, very, very small. It's inconceivable to me that our inheritance is so great and so